Oh, how had he gotten into this mess? He'd never set out to be a hero. When he was a kid, he'd wanted to be a great cat burglar, until his mother had explained about foxes and cats. And then the Emperor had gone mad and started sacrificing kittens to the lost gods. There were a lot of dead ravens here. Who had slain them? Well, he'd always wanted to do that. To everything, there is a season. He turned over and died.
This sucks. Man, what the hell?
Alas, they had to bury him in a bucket. Actually, several buckets.
Stupid. Five girls still trying to get even. I do my boy. Smoking and drinking. What'd you do? Yeah. Oh no! You.
Where Renato went next, we cannot follow. Yet.
Telling you, if this game right here was in VR, I need an adventure game in VR. And I would be so satisfied. I want an adventure game! Come on with it.
Through his armor. Oh dear, that wasn't good. Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
Oh shit, I blew myself up. That sucks. There we go. Tell me what you want. Ah! Oh, I did it again. I gotta be careful of those things. Oh, come on.
What dreams may come, he thought. And then, he found out.
Warm-up sessions, warm-up sessions. No. You all die. That's it. Round and round, round we go. Round we go. Oh!
But
Shit.
there were still so many games to play, Renato thought as he died.
As he died. Try it again. Let's do it again. Run. No. Watch out for these things that be blowing up. Take that. Whee!
There were raven bodies everywhere. The precision of the wounds. Renato recognized her style. It appeared that she was single-handedly turning the tide of the battle. Good. That left the Emperor with only the core. Against him, all the rebels, his daughter and her ravens. He wished he was fighting alongside her. But they'd meet up soon enough.
Oh wait, I guess I'm supposed to get one of these. Missing my ride over and over again. Here we go. There's something to get over
He
here?
felt like Tarzan.
Oh.
Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you do. Let me know that this right here. Something you think about you. Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what
Oh no, don't blow me up! Ah!
Should have died a pirate, he thought.
Okay, hold on a second.
Dead. Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. Now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there? Zenobia was cutting down the Emperor's bodyguard like they were mushrooms. The Emperor was frantically readying some arcane instrument, brass and hammered steel wrapped around a glowing, thrumming sphere. Skyripper's core. Zenobia! Bernardo shouted. But he had no idea what else to say. Revenge! She shouted as she cut the last bodyguard down. A ray lanced out of the sphere. Everything around her burst into flames, but her sword seemed only to absorb it. She walked towards Isengrim III like she was walking against a river. Nothing could stop her. They were going to win. Zenobia stabbed the Emperor dead and flicked the moaning apparatus off. She was laughing hysterically. Or weeping, maybe. They had won. He ran to her. "I killed my own father." She wept, and he held her. He told her he loved her. He would pull her back from the brink of madness. But the core thrummed louder and louder. At that moment, Renato understood that the core was going to explode catastrophically. And that this could have been victory. The Emperor and his daughter dead, the fleet destroyed. He'd almost been a hero. A legendary one, maybe. If only he and the rebel fleet hadn't been here. And just like that, he was alive again. And back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future, when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, and he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome. But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the Path of Destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens? The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis stone. It would whisper promises in his ear, offer him power for blood. But this time, Renato was sure he could master it. And so, Renato went ostrich hunting. Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals? was he doing here? Last time, the stone had fought him for possession of his own soul. That little color looks good on you. Already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late. It wasn't his fault. They looked so breakable. Bernardo was dead tired. Then he was just dead. Wallabies, he thought. Why did it have to be wallabies? So this was what it was like to die. Not nearly as much fun as they said. One small step for a fox, he thought.